A 2-year-old little girl disappeared in the middle of the night. Her name was Wynter Cole-Smith. She was just beginning to discover the world, learning new words, building memories, and experiencing the simple joys of childhood. But in July 2023, a terrifying chain of events unfolded in Lansing, Michigan, that would turn a family's worst nightmare into a statewide search. A mother was attacked. A vehicle was stolen. A toddler was taken. And for 3 desperate days, an entire community searched for a little girl, whose smile captured the hearts of thousands. But behind the Amber Alert, behind the police investigation, and behind the massive search effort, was a heartbreaking question. Where was Wynter? And would she be found in time? On July 2, 2023, police in Lansing, Michigan, received a disturbing report. A woman said she had been attacked inside her home by her former boyfriend, Rashad Trice. According to investigators, the attack left the mother injured and fighting to escape. But when officers arrived, something was missing. Her 2-year-old daughter, Wynter Cole-Smith, was gone. Trice was also gone, and a white Chevrolet Impala connected to the incident was missing as well. The situation quickly changed from a violent domestic incident into an urgent child abduction investigation. Every second mattered, because when a child disappears, investigators know that time can mean the difference between a safe return and tragedy. Police immediately began searching. An Amber Alert was issued. Law enforcement agencies across Michigan joined together, hoping that somewhere, someone had seen Wynter. A little girl, only 2 years old, possibly in danger.
Family's feeling right now.
It's a roller coaster. I do interviews. 1 minute I'm down, next minute I'm prayed up. People have been praying over me and helping me, and I really appreciate that. The community is really giving me strength, and so I feel good. I am nervous because nighttime is coming. And so it's just been a roller coaster of emotions.
A 2-year-old girl, what's her name?
Wynter Cole-Smith.
She's out there
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
You haven't found her.
No.
This is Rashid is the boyfriend.
Yes.
Not the father.
No.
Okay.
He has a 1-year-old with her. My son has a 2-year-old, Wynter, which is Wynter with her.
How did we get here?
I don't know. They had to have a violent argument, and I'm thinking maybe she was going to break up with him, because this is the scenario when a woman wants to leave, and because he stabbed her. He stabbed her 15 times.
What?
Yeah. She, from what I hear from her sister, she was able to return 3 blows to him with a knife. That's when he grabbed my niece. I talked to her mother. She had her mother's car. He grabbed her mother's key and her mother's car because he rode over there on a bike. That's what I just found out. And he came all the way from Lansing, traveled through Southfield, Detroit, Hamtramck, and was caught in St. Clair Shores, but this took hours for this to happen.
Was she, so how do you believe that he took the child? Where they weren't staying together?
No, he came over, and I guess I'm guessing because I don't know, but I heard her mother told me that he came over. So I'm thinking when he came over, either an argument preceded that, or or they was arguing before he came over. That I don't know. But whatever it was, they had to have a big blowout for him to stab her. So I'm thinking she might have wanted to leave.
Wow.
As investigators worked to locate Wynter, attention turned toward Rashad Trice. Authorities believed he had taken Wynter and left Lansing. The search expanded beyond the city. Officers tracked possible movements and followed leads that stretched toward the Detroit area. The investigation became a massive operation involving local police, state agencies, and federal authorities. More than 24 law enforcement agencies became involved in the search. Search teams used every available resource. Officers searched roads. Investigators followed digital evidence. Helicopters, drones, and specialized teams worked to locate any sign of the missing toddler. Across Michigan, People waited and hoped. They hoped for the moment when authorities would announce, "Wynter has been found safe."
I want to thank Chief White for being here and standing shoulder to shoulder with us, along with members of the Lansing Police Department and my team. At approximately 6:50 p.m. this evening, the body of Wynter Cole-Smith was recovered by FBI agents. This is not the outcome we were hoping for, and our hearts go out to Wynter's family. Based on information developed throughout this investigation, our teams were searching multiple areas across the state over and over again, and specifically in the area adjacent to where we're standing. Our evidence response team is currently processing the scene. Our best people are back there to do what is necessary to be as respectful as possible to Wynter and her family. This will be a thorough and deliberate crime scene investigation. It will take time to carefully collect evidence that we need to help bring the person responsible to justice. We want to thank the community for all their assistance in this investigation. I know that you in the media and the community are anxious for information, and we are sensitive to that. But we'd ask you to understand that we cannot provide further information about the investigation because we want to put our best foot forward and preserve the integrity of the prosecution. Law enforcement agencies across this region and members of our community have been working on this for several days relentlessly. And I want to thank members of the Lansing Police Department, the Grosse Pointe, the St. Clair Shores Police Department, East Point Police Department, Ingham County Sheriff's Office, Detroit Police Department, and members of the FBI Detroit Field Office. And thank you to the community who have continued to help look for Wynter and prayed for the family during this difficult time. Please continue to keep the family in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you.
The investigation took a major turn when police located the vehicle believed to be connected to the disappearance. Officers attempted to stop Trice in St. Clair Shores, Michigan, but instead of stopping, authorities said he tried to flee. A police pursuit followed. Eventually, officers captured Trice. But one devastating detail changed everything. Wynter was not inside the vehicle. The little girl who had sparked a statewide search was still missing. For investigators, the arrest was only the beginning. The most important mission remained: find Wynter. On July 5, 2023, after days of searching, investigators made a discovery in Detroit. Wynter Cole-Smith was found. But she was not alive. Her body was discovered in an alley in Detroit, ending the desperate search with unimaginable heartbreak. For her family, the hope they had held on to disappeared in a single moment. The little girl they wanted to bring home would never return. The community that had searched for her now mourned her. Across Michigan, people grieved for a child many had never met, but whose story had touched their hearts.
Bigger for Wynter. This is here on the east side of Detroit, where unfortunately Wynter's body was found. But you can see people are driving up and they are putting balloons to remember Wynter.
How many, raise your hands if you was impacted by what happened to baby Wynter? Yeah. Everybody out here. Yeah.
Race and color, but I want it to be known around the world. We do not condone this BS right here. I want you to look at this and say and make an oath to yourself. You will become a man of standard and love your sisters and your daughters, and you use this to push back. We would not have violence against women.
Thank you. We're so grateful for all of your support. We're so grateful for all of your love, your condolences, your hugs, and most of all, we're thankful for your prayers.
Love you. I love you, Lord, today.
Madam Speaker, over the weekend of July 4th, sweet, precious, 2-year-old angel, Wynter Cole-Smith of Lansing was kidnapped,
and killed by a truly evil person. 2 years old, murdered with an iPhone charging cable. Everyone in Michigan is horrified by this heinous and despicable crime. A bright light snuffed out way too early. Madam Speaker, our thoughts and prayers are with Wynter's family, the loss of her mother.
Investigators continued building their case against Rashad Trice. The case revealed a devastating series of crimes involving violence against Wynter's mother, kidnapping, and the death of the toddler. In 2024, Trice pleaded guilty to kidnapping, resulting in the death of Wynter Cole-Smith. He was later sentenced to life imprisonment. While the sentence brought accountability, it could never repair the pain caused by Wynter's death. No courtroom decision could return the laughter of a 2-year-old girl. No sentence could erase the memories her family lost.
You are sentenced to the mandatory sentence of life without possibility of parole.
A little angel away from me. She was my first blood and only my only grandchild.
Trice sat mute throughout the sentencing. Wynter's paternal grandfather read his own victim impact statement as well as one from his son.
You are a coward and a true definition of I can't say the words here.
Trice was sentenced to 60 to 90 years for sexually assaulting Wynter's mother before he kidnapped and killed the 2-year-old.
What I heard, statements saying a coward, a monster, a killer. To me, you're none of that. To me, there's no word that describe you. I don't hate you, but I hate what you've done.